So you probably saw the title and it caught your attention, and for good reason, because I have to ask this question: why are Amazon employees whining? What are they whining about now? Well, my friends, it's a harrowing tale of a generation that's been coddled by the sweet embrace of remote work. They're now forced to return to the dreadful office realm. And of course, we're talking about Amazon employees they've just been such brave souls who dared to stage a walkout and sign petitions against the decree that they must grace the office floors for 3 whole days a week. Oh, the audacity. Anyway, here we go. So Amazon CEO Andy Jassy apparently had, well, as I said before, the audacity to utter words like, "It's not going to work out for you," to all of these young, spoiled, entitled kids. Can you believe it? It's almost as if Amazon thinks that its success depends on people actually showing up to work. It's a radical concept, truly. And the cries of discontent could be heard echoing through the hallowed halls of the virtual world. Wait a minute, there's no halls. All right. Anyway, how dare Amazon expect their employees to disagree and commit? That's strange. How dare they demand dedication and, heaven forbid, actual presence in the very office that provides the paychecks and, of course, Amazon Prime subscriptions. Jassy, it seems, stated lots of things in this virtual interaction that he had. He labeled his decision as a judgment call. And how dare he exercise his judgment in running his own company, a very, very wealthy company. Can you even fathom that? Suggesting that employees, if they can't handle the grueling task of coming in for 3 days a week, they just might not be cut out for the Amazon lifestyle, calling out the unwilling. Let's say, wow. Anyway, Amazon is starting to get a little more sinister as far as this story goes. There are layoffs coming. And if the trauma of walking away from your cozy home office isn't enough, Amazon's already been laying off employees who actually have decided they don't want to visit their cubicles anymore. This has been happening for a bit. They unleashed the ultimate weapon, the voluntary resignation threat. That's right. If you don't show up to work, you're voluntarily resigning. So guess what? We're not going to allow you to get unemployment because you're not really being fired. You're voluntarily resigning. Kind of like what's happening in Hollywood right now, right? I think. Anyway, so those who won't make the pilgrimage, the huge trek to their offices where the teams obviously get together and work together, then they're being faced with a choice of leaving on their own terms or facing obviously that gentle push towards the exit. In both cases, they're just out of a job and not in a way that will allow them to collect benefits. And of course, they've been warning these employees for a while. The ominous messages from this company that remind employees that the in-person attendance is, well, part of what they signed up for originally. And the idea, of course, that they would expect to show up in the flesh, to mingle with their colleagues, to collaborate face to face, that's all part of the plan. That increases the speed, the level of productivity, and how that became all of a sudden a cursed idea is beyond me. For now, it's more like a wait and see, because again, despite their best efforts of walking out and submitting petitions and all these other things, they still have a little bit of time. We should probably send thoughts and prayers to them right now, because they're really going to have to decide whether they want a job or not, whether they want a paycheck or not, or whether they want to sit at home all the time and wish they still had a job as their bills go unpaid, because that's likely what's going to happen here. It still surprises me that a company would want their employees to actually come into work where they're needed. What happened to this generation? Anyway, I'm done. I hope you have some thoughts on this, because I'm out of them. I couldn't believe this story when I read it. Amazon simply just wants these people to return to work. Not every day, just 3 days, which means you still get to sit at home for 4. 2 of those days you might be somewhat productive, but it's doubtful. A lot of studies have gone on to show that working from home is not very effective, and it loses productivity all the time. And oftentimes, employees aren't actually doing any work. Imagine that. Anyway, your thoughts down below. Let's have a conversation here. Let me know what you think about the most entitled set of generations we've ever seen. and of course some of the other people that just don't want to work, that maybe are a little bit older. With that, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya!